seeing them using the restroom and just putting it all over themselves. You know, they feces all over themselves.
Have you seen somebody come back from that? Like,
man, I ain't saw nobody
so
stop
once
back.
they snap, it's gone.
Yeah, they gone.
But I want to revisit it. I asked you about solitary confinement. And have you seen somebody's mind break? Like, and what does that look like? You might have the same answer, but I can ask you again. Can you reiterate? You know, being in solitary, seeing someone's mind break. You know, as far as them reaching their breaking point. What does that look like? What does it sound like?
What it sound like? Every day you hearing that. And it's like, I mean, that's a sound. Shut up. They ain't gonna never shut up. They ain't gonna never shut up. While you sleep, you're like, man, and they'll have to come get them. But to see it, especially when you seeing it from somebody you grew up with, somebody you went to school with all your life, and you be like, man, that's a heart-breaking moment to see. Yeah. You're like, man, that's my boy, man. That's my partner, man. That's my friend. That's my brother. And you be like, man, he ain't gonna never be the same because his mind has slipped to the point where he can't bring it back. And you'll know when they crazy because some of them jug their eyes out. Some of them will stick pins and needles and stuff in their penis.
Oh, shit.
And they'd be like, it ain't a joke. And then they'll be talking to you, be like, they talking to outer space. And they'll be like, man, you felt that? What you talking about? I just entered your body, bro. You feel you in my body right now too. And it ain't no joke. They ain't playing, they serious. It makes you cry, man. It'll break you down to see somebody that you really love going through that. As hard as you want to be, as hard as prison tell you to be, man, you still got feelings. You still got feelings for people that you come up with. Dudes that slept at your house, you didn't sleep at their house. Dudes who moms done call you their son and your mom called them their son. And you see them no longer with the same mental capacity that they once had, man. That's heartbreaking. Seeing them using the restroom and just putting it all over themselves. They feces all over themselves.
Have you seen somebody come back from that? Like,
man, I ain't saw nobody
so
stop
once
back.
they snap, it's gone.
Yeah, they gone. But I just saw dudes kind of shook back. That's what they'll say, man, shake back.
Yeah.
I saw dudes kind of, but they still be gone. They ain't back to normal. They're not back to who they once were.
Yeah. Remind me, I think we spoke on this again. The oldest person you've seen in Angola, about what age were they, would you say?
Ooh, the oldest I think was about 90s. Yeah, he was 90 something.
90s.
Yeah.
What was his health like? How was he moving around?
Man, he was moving around good. Yeah. He was running the yard.
Oh yeah.
They say prison preserve you. He got around good. And then I saw some 90-year-olds that was bedridden that couldn't even much get up out the bed.
Yeah. What when you get to that age and you still in there, I'm assuming the regular ailments kind of start creeping up, or did you see like a lot of cancer, a lot of heart disease, or do you see ailments coming up that's gonna take people out here like, hey, he has a tumor?
Oh yeah.
Are they trying to save their life when these things come about? Yeah.
It's the system, man. Some of them people, they got these clauses, just like they have in society also, where no resuscitations.
Yeah.
They got those type of clauses. But they got some, they just be like, Just let him go.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, that's wild. That is wild. Mm-hmm. As far as for you, for those who are still in there, some of, a lot of, they gave out a lot of to a lot of young people, they gave out a lot of life sentences, that, young men are, not old men are serving these sentences out. From everything you experience, what do you feel can be better to, I don't want to say better the lives, but I guess, make time easier to pass by? What do you feel they need to do? I heard I don't know if they do this in Angola, but I heard they gave tablets to inmates to where now you could contact family a little better. You could almost damn near do video calls. And that, I think, might have helped things to be able to say, all right, we got tablets now. And, what do you feel like, maybe that, but what do you feel like they could do better to, kind of help time pass for these inmates?
I think, man, Louisiana is the most incarcerated state in America, in the world.
Yeah.
Only thing come close to Louisiana in incarcerating people is Venezuela. I think that with you incarcerating people at the rate that you do in Louisiana, you should give them conjugal visit. I mean, you want to put people in prison for life? Let them have a conjugal visit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why they took that out. That is interest. All right. Well, for this one, I definitely want to just tap back in with you to, kind of slowly get an idea of, everything that you experienced from the last interview, kind of going to this one. But more so, again, the message that you gave to the young people on the last one, as far as just giving them just some good game as far as what, they need to stay away from and try to stay out of prison. If you don't mind, just continue on that, man. Again, we're not trying to glorify prison. This is not entertainment. And you served, 30 years in the bloodiest prison. And before I even get to that part, Angola being called the bloodiest prison. Do you see it as that? Did you see it as that?
Oh, when I went, yeah, definitely.
And for the people at home, explain, just briefly, some of the things you saw to make it even considered America's bloodiest prison.
Man, just seeing people lose their life by knife, where somebody got to get up close on you. To see people get stabbed or see people get hit in the head with blades and lose their whole head. Man, that shows you how bloody it was. Or to see a guy give you a knife, say, man, come on, we got to get down. And they stabbing each other. Man, that's barbarianism on a whole nother level.